Hello, and welcome back to the Marble Island Roll Game Dev streams. Woo! So those following me on Twitch and everything may know that in between this episode and the last one, I was having a lot of issues where I couldn't get the program to launch, but now I can. And in getting it to relaunch, one of my big problems fixed itself magically. We now have buoyancy! Yay! So it looks like we don't move with the waves. It seems like the wave effect is just like, it's just that, an effect. It's like in moments where the waves go low enough, our character will actually be floating if you watch. And like if I go right here. Oh, for those who don't know, Sheeb's Books and Smiles is my fellow streaming and recording friend in Between Worlds is their Backrooms tabletop campaign that I'm a part of. I set everything up to automatically upload on certain dates. That's something that I highly recommend you do. But anyway, is the music a little loud? No, it's not too loud. I'm playing Outer Wilds music in the background just so I have some audio while I'm working on this. Alright, but I've been getting some wonderful advice from over in the Discord. I've been getting some advice from Distrattos, and I'm gonna start sort of going down their list and trying to fix a lot of the things they helped me with. I'll implement a lot of the advice. Although first I want to try something. Let me select the water. Can I change how big the waves are? There we go. No, I don't like that one. Yeah, that looks better for what we need. Because, since the buoyancy is a little weird, I don't want it to be too obvious. Yeah, now it feels a lot more like we're floating with the wave amount. Although our character doesn't roll. Honestly, I think I might want to make it so that when we touch the water, the player loses control and has to drift back to land anyway. But that's something I can figure out how to do later on. Alright, so let's see. The first piece of advice from Distrattos regarding Force Delete. As a show only memory reference pop-up window, I believe this is due to history about the assets, so it should be fine. They're referencing some of the errors I got in one of the earlier videos. Starter content is exactly what I thought. Not entirely sure why, but it's not rotating. Oh yeah, why the ball isn't rotating. They aren't sure as to exactly why that is. They're just... I appreciate them at least acknowledging that they don't know the solution to the issue. If anybody knows why, I'm just gonna restate this here. These balls aren't rotating even when I set them in their... Well, let's see here. The golden idols, this is sort of the stand-in, but eventually I think I want to make a custom texture for them instead of just having them be a gold ball. But even though I've set them up to rotate, where is that? Yeah, I've set them to rotate. Rotating movement. But, oh, hang on. Yeah, rotation rate. But for some reason they aren't actually rotating. And I don't know why. Also, let me know if the music is too loud. I look forward to see what you do as a thumbnail for the series. Storing collected coins on the player since it would have to be something that doesn't get destroyed. So yeah, there's... So they're saying that instead of storing my collected idols on the player, since they need to be stored on something that isn't destroyed, and they're saying instead of storing it in the player, I should store it in... Easiest way to keep score would be to save this under custom game stance class. So I think that means this. They're saying to save it in here instead. But I don't know how to do that. Hang on, I don't want to mess with that yet. So yeah. There are some ways of transferring characters between levels, but realistically you are more likely to open up a new level, which would spawn up a new character. The easiest way to keep the score would be to save this under the custom game stance class, as this is created when the game starts up and stays alive in between level changes. This would require having to move the idle variable over to the game stance class, as well as making sure that any reference to it also points to the new class. However, this is something you can maybe touch on later when you've gotten to the point where you're actually got multiple levels. And I think I'll wait for exactly that until I've done multiple levels and address that. Next point they made, the reason why you weren't able to get the widget counter working initially. Oh yeah, they're explaining why a problem I had that but fixed wasn't working, which I had the problem of I couldn't figure out how to get this working, and then I got it working, and I didn't know what I did to make it work, but they're explaining exactly why it wasn't working and how I got it to work. Man, I gotta replace the sound effect at some point. First, how you for having idle text comes flying down. It's increased. Yeah, for having idle text come down. Yeah, words. You could look into implementing animations for the widget itself, so that it plays when you get, or when it gets call, or gets the call about the idle amount increasing. So this person and then they linked a video that should help with this problem. So where did I store the interface again? It's stored on the player ball, right? No? Where did I store? It's not stored in the idle, is it? It is stored in the idle, the event graphic. Okay. So yeah. Cast a player ball, target idols, add 1 pin. So what this is doing is it's created a graph that overlaps sphere 1. Cast a player ball. Yeah. Hang on, where is the... How do I make the thing visible again? Oh god, I don't remember how to do what I'm doing. I'm good at making video games. I'm not good at making video games. This is literally my first time making one. Hang on, maybe the video will explain it. I'm listening to a tutorial right now. If the stream lags, that's why. Sorry. Fuck, how do I reopen my... Oh, hang on, here we go. Is this the thing? Idle collection widget, yes. I don't remember how to view it. Shit. Point C. Where? Idle collection, here it is. Okay. There we go. So. Oops. Oh, hang on, this guy's going very fast in the tutorial I'm watching. Oh, you need my icon, Sheebs? I'll try and throw it to you after the stream. Hang on. Oh my god, what? Hang on. Slow down, man. I'm gonna have to once again make it the tutorial I'm listening to play slower. Okay, an animation. Hang on. God, slow down, homie. I don't understand. I gotta do it in here. Wait, how do I create... This guy's Unreal looks different than mine, and I'm confused. So okay, hang on. I've got this. I'm adjusting how I'm sat to be able to see what I'm doing better. Sorry if this series is very boring to watch, but it's more so for me, my documentation purposes. Oh yeah, because Vera doesn't do streaming stuff, huh? You'd have to ask them. Palette. Hang on. Oh, here we go. This is what I need. Okay, it's just moved to a new spot. I can't just drag this out into a new area. Create a new animation. Move counter. How do I add? Hang on. God. Add this. Why is it not adding it? How? So, for him, the animations thing isn't a thing coming up and dropping down. It's just a thing open beneath everything, and everything else crunches up to accommodate for that. But it's not doing that for me, and it's making it very hard for me to do what I'm trying to do. Oh, there we go. That helps. So, sorry from little sniffly allergies. Wait, what? What's going on, Sheeps? You just screamed never mind for some reason? Because you're asking about Vera's tabletop sim name? Huh. Okay, yeah. I know how animation works, I just need to know how to make it work. I've made new animation. So the problem I'm having is he's clicking this and then right-clicking here. Okay. Ah, okay. I understand now. So by default, it's down, or it's up here. Okay. Yeah, I know how animation works. I just need to know how it works in this. Sorry, in the tutorial videos, the guy is explaining how animation works and the basics of it and what it is. Okay, I think I know how I'm doing this. Oops. Okay. I've used other animation-y software, so I think from here... So over the course of 15 frames, I want you to transition the X. Hang on. Hang on. I thought I understood, I did not. Ooh, hang on. Oh, that's how you do that. Now it's in. Okay. Add a new keyframe by pressing what button? These buttons. Wait, hang on, what? Oh! Okay, hang on. So... Oh, I'm doing the wrong. Okay, hang on. God, this is fucking complicated! So over the course of time... Wait, why'd you collapse? No, I need you full. Why'd you collapse? Why isn't it reopening? Oh, I'm so confused. Transform this thing. Why isn't there a drop menu on here anymore? Why can't I change it? I don't know what I've done wrong. I just did Control Z once and now it's removed the option I had. I'm so confused. I'm really bad with technology, guys. Okay, hang on. I think I understand. So I want position Y here. And then over the course of 1 second, position over the course of 1 second. Over the course of 1 second. What am I doing wrong? What? I feel so stupid. Why won't it let me move it now? And I can't get this to unselect. What? Why did it... Okay, just undo. Ooh. Okay. So confused. I'm watching the tutorial video again. This is so confusing. So I do this, transform, Dropbox transform, transition. Let me rewatch what he just did. Oh, I did it! Hey! Okay, and now, hang on, let's do this. And now, can I highlight a section like this? Move that to half. Why don't you let me move it to the half a second position? There we go. So now, ooh, hang on. I copied the wrong thing. Yes! Yes! I did it! Now can I just copy and paste that whole thing onto transform? No, okay. Oop. I don't have a way to just copy and paste the entire transformation. Oh, hang on. So, boom. Haha! I was very confused for a hot minute there because I'm big dumb with following instructions, but now and I like that I gave it this little bob. But I do think I want to hang on. I think I want a little bit more bob to it. So let's delete that point and instead go... Oops. Ugh, God. I hate that Control-Z fully pulls you out. Come on. There we go. No, come on. Copy. Paste. But now, let's give this slightly more character by offsetting this guy by just like a fraction of a second on everything. I don't need all these Jesus, I just deleted the whole thing by accident. I don't need all this data stored. Come on, move the thing. And now it... Yeah! Now hang on, how does this look in-game? Oh god, the game is freaking out. OBS. OBS, I'm sorry. Well, oh, okay. I mean, OBS, Unreal, I meant. Ooh, I really like the thumbnail, Sheebs. I just looked at it. I would recommend moving the featured text to the far left. I think it would look better that way. Oh, wait, but you're going to be having the logos, right? Oh, hang on. Here we go. Oh, because you know what? Hang on. There's nothing to trigger the animation firing off, is there? Yeah, no, so that's the next thing we need to work out. Which I think the tutorial video will show me how to do. Hang on. So if I go to my idle tracking widget, hang on. Looking at the tutorial video still, sorry. How is he getting the... Where is he how is he pulling that out? I'm having one of those really annoying moments where the person already has done the thing that I don't know how to do, and they didn't explain how to do the thing they did in the tutorial. Oh, I just saw the update, Sheeps. I meant, like, the featuring and all of the text underneath it, move them to the far left. But then maybe tuck them to the right a little bit once you have the logos behind. Like, I don't know how big you're gonna make the logos, so I guess it'll depend on when the logos are in. If there was no logos, I would say make all of the text touching the left wall of the thumbnail. Sorry, I'm giving my friend advice on how to make a YouTube thumbnail at the same time as doing this. Where is he pulling that out from? I hate it. I hate these moments. Hang on, animations. Here we go. Is it going to be tucked in here? I'm having this, like, he has access, because his entire Unreal is arranged entirely different from mine. He keeps doing things that I can't directly see how he did it, so I have to sit here and, like, closely examine what he's done in the tutorial video and be like... I don't suppose I can just do this. No, okay. Because he's able to, he just has it over here already, the animation. Able to be grabbed, no problem. But, like, I don't have it in a quick-to-obtain position like he does, and I don't know how to do that. No, that doesn't work. How the f... Explain what you're doing so I can do it! So, he went to the animation... Oh, okay, here we go. Get move counter. So. I just need to remove. Why can't I just delete this? Hang on. How do I want to plug this in? Play animation. Connect that to here. And stop. No, stop. I'm trying to move the thing, not connect the thing. Now, what do I plug into? What? I don't understand coding. Well, it's because I wanted them to make them look like rolling credits. That's fair. Okay. Did I do this correctly? Let's go get an idol and see if it works. Damn it! Hang on, I think I saved this guy as well. Now will it work? Damn it! Is this gonna do it? This isn't hit. See, at this point, I'm not. The tutorial isn't showing me how to do what I'm doing. I'm sort of freeballing it. Damn it. Because. So, at begin play, the idle collection widget is created, which is this. And it gets added to the player's view. Right. That's automatically happening. So it exists off camera. In the, in here. So, at the very start of the game, this is spawned in. And then whenever the player has to player, tries to access object blueprint, player ball. Whenever the player touches an idol, it will to text integer, you increase it by 1, and then return that value and update the text. So I want to do... Why can't I tell it to do both? How do I plug this in here? How do I make it play the animation? the animation is correct, right? Yeah, that's the animation I want to have happen. There it is, right there, ready to... Good, so... in animation, which are animated object references. Animation to animate to play. How do I make this work? So right now this is tries to player, tries to access object blueprints player ball. It may be an instance of. Yeah, I have to trigger the animation in here. And I want to make it that every time this goes up, it plays the animation. But I don't know how to make that happen. My brain says just tucking it in like this should be enough. But I do that. And then I play... and it doesn't. So, okay. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this. So I'm gonna move on to the next bit of advice I had received, because I've sat on this long enough and not figured it out. So if anybody knows what the next step here is, please let me know. I'm a lot more confident stopping on something I'm stuck on and asking that question now that I've started receiving advice. Thank you again, Distrattos. I already feel like I'm gonna have to thank you in the credits of this game, which I probably will at this point. So this is the next piece of advice. For having idle text come flying down as increased, you could look into yup. As for showing idle model, yeah, he suggests creating a image of it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna add I've mentioned I want to have a little model of the idol floating right here next to the word idols. So I think what I'm gonna do for that in the future is I'm just gonna once I have the finalized idol texture and model, I'm gonna basically take a bunch of pictures of it from every angle in order to manually create a GIF of it spinning and insert that as an image, because it'll be way smaller and easier file size than making it load up a model that rolls down. Unless there is a way to load a 3D model into this, the UI, then I'll do that, but I don't think I can. They explained a way to fix the error I was having. In regards to episode 4, first regarding some assets from marketplace, option for installing into an existing project by having it to create a new one. Unreal has a migration tool. So yeah, he sent me a link to a migration tool I can use to get models into here, which I'll do that off episode at some point. At around this time, where they're talking about mask textures. So yeah, now they're helping with the issue I was having of making this work. They pointed out the error of why it's not working for me. You were talking about missing mask textures. In the video we're following, they had 3 different textures that they were using. The first, there was a base texture, also known as a diffuse albedo color texture, which has a type D suffix for users. This is your typical color picture. The second was a normal texture, which is an N suffix. This is used for faking geometry such as bumps, etc. without affecting the model. Yeah, I know about that trick. That's the trick that Borderlands uses to make its cel-shaded environments look very nice. The last one, which was used... I'm reading along Discord comments, so if you head to the Discord, you should be able to find the messages from Distrattos that I'm reading. The last one used in the video was essentially a multiple different textures combined into one using different RGB color channels. For world displacement, which wasn't used. The only really necessary texture is the base and diffuse textures, which I have. Others give more details, so not having the third texture shouldn't be an issue in getting things to work. Here's one link which goes a bit more into different texture. I do know about that stuff, I just didn't understand what I was doing with it. So yeah, this texture... I'm gonna explain this as best as I understand it. So this is a game that... a hack that games use to make things look more 3D than they are. This is a flat picture or a photograph attached to the image. This is a UV map or a color map or a diffuse map, whatever you want to call it, that adds a transparent image over top that will sort of add an effect that looks different depending on the angle you stand at to make the thing look more 3D. The issue you're encountering, I haven't really touched on landscaping terrain into Unity inside of Unreal, so I don't know exactly what's wrong. Looking at the video you're following, it seems that you might have skipped a step, which is actually naming the different layers as shown in the video. Okay, hang on. So, okay, I just missed a step in my own tutorial video. Wait, what? Okay. Got my 2 layers. So because I didn't name them, that might be the problem. Did that fix it? It doesn't seem like it has yet. Grass and rock, yep, right there. On your end, it was saying layer and none for both options, landscape, layer, blend. No, it could be possible that reason for not showing up. That doesn't look like it's what's doing it, though. Let me try something real quick. I'm going to... Let me just see if I can do this. I'm just messing around a little to see if I can get things to work. Nope. Did I mention that one? Work on games in Unreal. Hang on. So I've named them. Yeah, I've connected the base colors to the layers I created. Apply. And save. Now let's go in here and swap this out for my custom texture. What I call it, just paint. Dang it, it still doesn't work. It doesn't freak the game out anymore, at least. This is uncanny looking. Ooh, hang on. Get to my landscape tool, but how do I do that again? Go to the layers. Under paint. Oh! Hang on. Stop. Get out of my way, thing. There's a pop-up blocking me. Save. Hang on. I think I got it working now, but... Oh. Oh! We got the grass in. Except it looks terrible. With content, open the material instance. I should see the tiling option. Where? Hang on. What did he just do? Why does his look different than mine when he opens it? He opened the material instance and then... Hang on. I hate it when they move at lightning speed, so I have to go to like 1/5 speed to see what they're clicking on. I do not see the tiling option there. Oh, why don't I see the tiling option? We coded tiling in, right? Yeah. Did we need to set it as a different value? Hang on. Let me refine the moment where we did the tiling in the tutorial. Open the material instance. So go to my content drawer, open the material instance, which is this. Why does his look completely different than mine? I hate it when this happens. When their entire visual setup is different than mine for a reason I can't figure out. Why does his look entirely different? I don't understand. In the tutorial video, what he's doing doesn't look anything like what I'm doing, even though I'm doing what he's doing. Where's the material instance? This? No, this is the exact thing I just opened again. No, this isn't the same thing I just opened. But it's still not what he opened. So how do I open the material instance? What is he opening? Where is the tiling option? I hate these in the tutorial moments in a tutorial. They're like, no, just do oh, hey, Disastrous, you're on the chat. I skipped another step. You want to select the paint? Sorry, I just realized that. Create material instance. Sorry, I didn't see your chat messages because I can't see them while I'm watching the tutorial video. Oh yeah, no, sorry, I just realized you were commenting too, Sheebs. Sorry, it's been a couple minutes. It's grass because I'm just trying to worry about grass and rock right now, and I'm gonna get sand folded in later once I know how to do the texturing. I skipped another step. You want to select a paint material, right-click and select create material instance. Where do I want to do that? In here? Create. Clarify, the material is paint asset you've been working on, which is a shader, which create material. Ah! Okay. Oh, yay! Thank you, Distrattos. I'm so glad you're here. Listen, your advice has been unbelievably helpful. Where's the tiling option? Hang on. Right here. So now, does that mean this is gonna look pretty again? Oh god, Distrattos, listen, you've been unbelievably helpful for this project, to the point where I want to put you in the credits eventually. Oops. Why is it coming out looking so muddy still, though? I feel like it's not loading up the textures correctly from the paint in general right now is the problem I'm having. You also want to apply said paint insta to the landscape instead of the paint you assigned earlier. Okay. So when I'm from... Where is that? That's... Hang on. Hang on. How do I do that again? Here we go. I want to make it the paint insta, not paint. Ah, there we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, you've been so helpful. And so if I make this bigger, it'll be a bigger version of the tiling, right? Okay. Thank you. Oh my god. You have been so helpful. You have been so helpful, I can't even explain. So, like, if I go Wow, super big on this. Save. Now it's just sort of a green blob because I went too big. Oops. But if I make it, say, 100, save, still a little too big. So let's go with 50. Hang on, let's set it back to 1. Now 1 feels too repetitive. So let's set it to 10. Oh, that's actually made it feel worse, I feel like. So what happens if I do 0.5? Will that make it look better? Oh, that looks beautifully better. Okay, so we want smaller, not bigger. Let's go with 0.1. Oh, that looks good. That looks like what I'd want. And now I should be able to go into my landscaping tools, take the rock paint, ooh. Ooh. Okay, that freaks out a lot, huh? Oh, there we go. My brush is a little big. Okay. Hang on, let's just... But that already looks... Oh, yay! So what happens if I click on subtractive blend? I don't know. Let's get a smaller brush. And now if I wanted to get my sand texture to be as easy as plugging in another one of these stacks. There we go. Thank you, Distrattos. Needs to recompile and work with new material, which is why you get times when the gray grid appears. This... Oh, this is so... Okay. So now we've made use of every piece of advice that I know to do. Now that you're here, maybe you can explain what I've done wrong. I can't get the animation to play when I get a collectible, right? No, since I have you directly with me, Distrattos, and you're so helpful. No animation plays. Now I've made the animation look the way I want it to. And I've got it tucked into the graph, but I do not know how to attach it to the animation or to the counter. How do I make the animation play when the player gets a thing? I don't know what I need to call up to do that. Hang on. Do I want to do this? No. When green text... When is get text being run? Is that when you collide with the idle? Get text. That's stored in the player ball. So it creates the widget at the start of game. That's when idle collection widget is born, and this is the idle collection widget. And I believe is stored in the idle. Yes. On player overlapping with the idle. Okay, hang on. I cast to player. target idols, add 1 pin set, play sound T to 2D destroy actor. So do I want to put... Yeah, when I collide with the idol. This can all move over more. I don't know why I have this so far off. So, when an idol is overlapped, it tells the player to upgrade their count. So, okay. The order of operations here is when the player spawns in, it creates the UI. And then when the player rolls into an idol, the idol tells the player to tell the UI, right? I think, to count up. But the animation is stored in here. I think. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you tell that I don't know what I'm doing? So basically we need to create the connection so when the idol's picked up, it will tell the player about it so that it can notify the widget. I mean, it already notifies the widget. If I... Hang on, let me just go ahead. I've had the widget already counts up, so... Hang on, where is it? This whole anime thing here already tells the UI to add 1 to its counter when I collect an idol, which the UI does. When it was in view previously, it did that. So there's already some degree of communication going on here. Yeah, because it's casting to the player ball target to increase the counter by 1. And then play an explosion, and then kill itself. That's what the idol does. When the idol is overlapped by the player, it increases the counter by 1, plays an explosion sound, then kills itself. And at the start of the game loads up the idol collection counter, which exists, and it does count up. But like I don't have a way to show you right now that it works, but before I set up the animation, it does work. So right now, the counter does count up, I just don't know how to make the animation trigger at the same time. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Go back to get target function. This one? Or do you mean... I'm gonna sneeze. Go back to get target function, right click the get text entry. Get text, okay, I see. And look for something called find references. Find references. So I got by name and by class member. By name probably works. I don't know what I'm doing. Then click the binoculars on the right side. Thank you so much, Distrattos. This is exactly the kind of help I was hoping I would eventually get via streaming this series. Okay. What am I looking at here? Just trying to gauge where the get text is being executed from. Okay. You're looking at my code so you can tell me why it sucks. I understand. This is exactly what I need. Idle collection idle, get text. Audio widget. Event graphic, get text. I'm gonna start scrolling slowly. So this is where most of my coding is stored. Or at least this is, I think, that right? This is a symbol of the codings being stored. Like this is where all the files are, I see. I think I know what I'm looking at, I just don't know how to describe what I'm looking at, but I could be completely false. I'm gonna speed up my scroll a little bit. It's searching for anything with the get text name. You can see this quite a bit with the name. Or that same start, such as game to get. Okay. That makes sense. Is my mic working? Okay. My mic wire's loose, so sometimes when I adjust the mic, it disconnects. I think this is one of the initial videos that I forgot to copy the link into the Discord after having done what I did. Quickly check the older video of how I set up, might make it easier. Yeah, that's the advantage of me recording every fucking step of this process, is it allows people like the wonderful Distrattos here to help me with my stupidity. Because this is my first, like, outside of one game or two games I coded in a shitty program called Alice in high school, this is my first real experience with game dev stuff. I'm very happy though with now knowing how to add the textures to my environment. Let's what? Ooh, careful. Get the... Yeah. Yeah, I'm still on the figuring out what I'm doing element of this, and we're not too, like, you know, experimenting with level design part of the game. Come on. I definitely think I want to make, like, the final, air quotes, boss of the game a getting over it style tower you climb up, where you have to use all of your maneuvering techniques you've learned in order to get the collectibles. Some elements I already know that I want to add into the environment as I go. I'm still actually floating on the idea of whether or not I actually still want it to be multiple islands or just one big island with everything you can unlock on this one big island. Ah, bumps. I know I'm gonna want a town environment and an ancient ruin environment, and if I do it, I'm gonna want a volcano region. Lately I've been leaning more on the idea of just making it one big island, one giant level that loads in all at once, but I don't know how bad that would be on a system. Oh yeah, I wanna turn off the blur and the ball in general. That's just a thing present in Unreal, and yeah, I don't like the blur on the ball at all. I don't want it present. I just don't know how to turn it off yet. So that's another piece of advice I'm gonna throw out there for future videos. If people know how to remove the motion blur on the rolling ball, let me know. Cause I hate motion blur and I hate bloom in games in general. Both are things I fucking despise. The other thing I still need to figure out, I haven't looked into this yet though. I want to make it so that when the player is in the water, they are slowly pushed towards land. Although I don't think I want it to just be as simple as that. I want to figure out how to put invisible markers in the environment that apply a light force to the player and disable player controls when they're in water. That's what I want to do. I want to make it when the player enters water, all controls are disabled and they are automatically moved. Okay. Disastrous has gotten back to us. Okay, so the getText faction is bound to the text element with the number. This means that it frequently runs the same function to update the number, reading this directly from the player ball. So we can't connect the bit to the play animation at the same place, since it would try to play the animation on each frame. But we can move the bit to play the animation to a different function. How do I do that? So we want to take this out of here and move them into something else. And is it literally as simple as... Okay. So we want it in here. I understand there. There we go. Is this gonna work? Is it this simple? Disastros, I might need to kiss you in a moment. Idle has an unresolved issue. What's the unresolved issue in here? Error, okay. Not quite, I'm afraid. I see. Could not find variable named move counter in game idle C. So the move counter is still in here. Is that as easy as Doom? Doom? No. Please go to player ball. I think I would want to store the animation trigger in the idle, so that because all of the things that happen when the player gets an idle is stored in the idle. I don't think storing the animation play in here would make sense. So the return value from the create widget, drag a outline and it should give an option to store this variable. Wait, hang on. I can understand. So, on the return value from the create widget, drag out a line, and it should give an option to store this as a variable. So on the you have to be in player ball blueprint. And the return value. Oh, return value, okay. Drag out a line, and I can create a widget. I see. Promote to variable. Okay, thank you. I'm still very much learning what I'm doing. I appreciate the hand-holding. And now what? You also have to make an execution line, or make sure the execution line is connected. This can be either before or after the add to viewpoint. So like this. Okay. I think I'm gonna do it before the add to viewpoint. Oh no, I think I'm gonna do it after the add to viewpoint. Now we have a stored a reference to your widget you create, which the player has access to. Okay. Stored a reference to... Oh, wait. This is just added a reference to that widget automatically. So I want to call this idle widget. How do I rename this? Rename. Oh, this part. Oh, idle collection object. Okay, I see. How do I rename it? Under left side under variable. Okay, I see. Thank you, thank you. I'll probably name it something better, like, or hang on, I'll call it idle counter. And now, do I want to bring this in there? Now go back to the idle blueprint. Yeah, this. And take the animation and move it over. Or is that not it? Did I jump the gun? From the cast to player ball node, drag out as player ball. Should be able to find the idle counter. Get idle counter. Okay, hang on, let's move. Let's put this back in place. Why aren't you letting me fix your error? Right, and from the idle counter node, you should be able to get move counter. Yay! We're doing things! There we go! Okay, and then I want to connect... Alright, and is this just gonna now play the animation, or do I need to add the play animation thing? Hang on, I'm gonna... Yeah, put this here. Put this here. So I can just delete these here. They're not needed there. And is that going to make it work? Is it just going to work, or is there still another step I'm not aware of? Oh, what the fuck? I did something. Sorry, that's that that tickled me. Isn't that better? Yeah. Make sure this is also connected to the excursion graph. Hang on. Right from the idle counter node, you should be able to get the move counter. Connect it to the play animation. Now make sure it also connects to the execution graph. What's the execution graph? Right, this is the hole. So I want to make sure it connects to the destroy actor part. Did I do it right? Like that. Moving the cast to player ball node, which means it stopped running the rest. Did I remove the cast to player ball? From somewhere? The connection from play animation to set idle node, since it's currently being skipped. Wait, hang on. So you ended up removing the one after the cast to player ball node, which was cast to player ball node. Which means it stopped running the rest. Oh. That? Is that what I did by mistake? So to clarify, the execution of the different nodes depends on the order of the white lines. Okay. Oh, I understand. So I want it to go then shoot. Okay, like that. So the white lines is the order that events occur. I see. That makes sense. I didn't know that's what the white line was, and now I know that's what the white line is. While the blue lines are telling things what they need to reference in correlation to each other. So now, it should do it all correctly, right? Or is there an error? Target must have a connection. What does the target need to connect to? Okay. You also need to drag the idle counter. Okay. Whew, there we go. Did that fix it? Is it gonna work? Yeah! Woo! We fixed so many of the problems from the last couple of videos. We've got our textures on the ground, and I know how to get future textures in when I want them. We now have the counter going up. And through means that I don't know how I fixed it, we fixed the buoyancy problem. So I think next episode I'm gonna get to work on primarily modeling out my island, or plotting my island or islands, and I think that's not even going to be done in Unreal. I think next time we're not even gonna have Unreal open, we're gonna have my art program open, and we're gonna start trying to draw a map and create a level, create a world, you know, figure out. Actually, like, now I think I have enough fundamentals down that I'm confident in knowing how I want to design my world map. Or, am I jumping the gun? I think I should add... No, what I want to do now is... No, I think I want to get to designing the actual world map. And I think that's enough for this stream, because we've been going for almost 2 hours. And it's getting a little late at night. So next Gamedev stream, I'm gonna be popping open Asprite and trying to sketch out a theoretical game map and progression map and start actually level planning. So I'm very proud of myself for this one. I shouldn't be proud of myself. I should be proud of Distrattos and thanking Distrattos so fucking much for helping with this. This would have all taken so much longer without your help, both on the Discord and here in chat. I cannot emphasize how helpful you have been today, and I am 100% gonna be throwing you directly in the special thanks of the credits of this game as soon as I figure out how the fuck to do credits. Oh, Disastros. There's no A after the first S. You're right. See, I do that all the time. I add extra letters into set words. Not disastrous, disastrous. Distaros. Not disasteros, Distaros. Distaros. Sorry, I've been saying your name wrong, Distaros. I can read. I'm an intelligent adult who knows what they're doing in life. What? Of course I am. Oh, I'm just very happy with how all this is coming along. Yeah, some things I still don't. So I'm gonna leave this off with a few floating questions that still exist. I need to know how to remove motion. So the last few floating questions that I will tackle at some point in the future, but I'm gonna let float at the end of this. How the fuck do I remove motion blur from the ball rolling? Because I hate that. And I want to figure out how to create an invisible force. I want to make it so that when the player touches water, all player controls cease to work. And I want to figure out how to put giant boxes of invisible push force that will slowly move the player up towards land and out of the water. Or at the very least, I want to make it so that when the player's in the water, if not controls completely taken away, then maybe just the forward and back motion, I don't know, maybe just like severely dampened so that the player can't outmatch the push force. I just want to figure out a way to, I don't know exactly how I would make that work. I just want to make it so that when the player lands in the water, rather than just being able to run away and go out to sea, I want to make so that the player is slowly pushed back towards the land and up onto the shore. Yeah, motion blur and advice on the best way to do the water thing. In the meantime, I'm gonna go and end this stream and this video, and next Gamedev stream we're gonna open up an art program and start planning out a world map. Love all very much, and ta-ta for now.